If you're a new person to this channel, I make custom rugs. On today's video, guys, I will be taking you through how I carve and finish my custom rugs using the help of a carving machine. And welcome to my channel. Things first, so the whole point of carving a rug is to convert it from looking as flat as this into looking something like this. And the only difference between this and this is that this one is flat and this one has V-shaped formation in between colors, and that's what we're going to be doing today. If you have all your tools here ready, which is the clipping machine, the clippers, the scissors, the lint remover, and last but not importantly, a vacuum cleaner. So the first things first is you take this tool, which is the lint remover, and you just do that, okay? You aggressively do it. What this does is it removes any of the fibers that were not well placed or did not attach well to the fabric because of various reasons. So it's best for them to come out here than to come out in your client's place. So you do it all over your rug. Once you're done, your rug should look like this, at least like this, which means the ones which attached well but were too long are the ones which are popping out, okay? So you should be able to also collect a rubbish that looks like this. So some made of fibers, some made of lint. So the next step after you're done with the lint removing part and using the lint remover is you come in with your clipping machine, a pair of clippers. So what we're doing, the first thing is a very clear thing, not so hard. So you use the flat bit of this machine, this part. Do you see it? So you use that part, you hold it down. When you hold it down, the flat part will be able to meet the ground level of the rug. So you imagine this. If this is the rug, this is the rug. So we are trying to cut out anything that is not as leveled. Anything that passes this level, that's what we're trying to cut, and that's what we'll be doing here. So you'll put it at a flat degree and just shave off anything that is extra, okay? So the whole reason why we use this machine, this specific machine, is because it's so powerful. It can cut through yarn, and it was meant to cut the animals, like you know, the harvesting of like wool and stuff. So that's what it's meant. Now, if I was to give one beginner tufter about the difference, I would tell them the difference between one rug or one beautiful rug and the other, it's how much time the creator has spent on perfecting the rug and making it look neat. Like, at this point, we could deliver this rug and say it's done. But now, when you take a look at here that I've done a flat shave, and here that I have not, this one looks much better, a little bit better than this part, okay? And even when you compare to this part that has only even just been just use the lint remover, it looks ugly because the fibers are not in place of where they're supposed to be. They're extending at least 1 centimeter away from where they're supposed to be. Now, if you reach till the end of this part of the video, I believe something has made you happy, so feel free to give that video a like, okay? And tell me what's your favorite thing about me. Do you see how much better it looks comparing this to this? So let's do for the whole rug, then get back here again. Now that we're done with the flat trimming, we'll come in with our vacuum cleaner and vacuum all of these loose fibers away, okay? Now that we're done with the vacuuming, we'll do the flat trimming one more time, because as you can see, yes, it has cleaned, but at the same time it has also lifted some of the ones which were really tucked inside. So now we'll be carving one last time, like flat trimming one last time before we move into the detailed part of carving thanks to that bag. So the only difference in the type of flat trimming between the first time and the second time is the second time is lighter, more gentle, not in depth. You're not carving out, you're not trimming out a lot like in the beginning. Like in the beginning. If you reach until here, we need to do now another vacuuming and vacuum check. Now let's vacuum it again. So far so good. What we're going to be doing next, so we will come in with our pair of scissors. Okay, and if you have realized, we still have our base fabric, which is the backing cloth of our rug. So now we're going to cut it off, then trim the edges. But so far, now that we've just done the flat trimming, some of you, we could deliver this rug at this position, but it's the more we keep doing something to it, the much better it will get. So always have time for your artwork. Now we'll come in with our pair of scissors and we'll cut this base fabric out of the rug. Okay. So now that we're here, it's looking even much better. So we're going to trim off these excess parts in the ends. So what I mean by trimming the sides is you hold your machine like this angle, then you just cut the ones which are not on a straight line. Well, if you reach till this part of the video, we are done. So guys, thank you so much for watching until this part of the video, and if you have a question, feel free to ask me down below. This dog fact.